Hi there, Steve here. About halfway through my Korean challenge, and it's difficult to stay on task because now with my wife's bunion operation, so she's immobile, so I'm having to do the cooking, and I'm enjoying it. So I put a lot of time into it. Like this evening, I made a tian, which is a dish from southern France, which is one of my favorite places in terms of cooking and also for visiting. And it was I had zucchini and eggplant and fennel and that sliced thin with some snapper, that whatever I went up to buy, whatever they had that was on special fish wise at the supermarket. So they had some snapper, so I chopped that up into small pieces, mixed that in amongst the vegetables with oil and garlic and whatnot. Anyway, it was very good. I enjoyed it, but it ends up taking a lot of time between that and as an hors d'oeuvre, we still had a little bit of ravioli left over, and I also made some asparagus to go with the ravioli. So that was our hors d'oeuvre, followed by the tian. And I won't go into all the other dishes that I've been preparing, but I can assure you that it's a 3-hour operation from beginning to end, including the cleanup. So there's less time for studying Korean, but I stay with my Korean every minute that I can squeeze. Just before bed or whatever, I go and continue to do my Korean. And that's the advantage of being in one of these 90-day challenges. You kind of feel you can't let it slip because, how far I'm going to get, I don't think I'm going to achieve the goals that I originally set in terms of number of links created, new words known and stuff. But I do sense that I'm getting a better handle on the language. But today thought I would talk about, because, the other thing that distracts you is all this, the American election and Donald Trump and all that stuff. So you end up watching some of that on TV, following some of it on Twitter. So I was thinking of Donald Trump as a language learner. How would he do? I haven't really thought this all out, but I'm just going to ramble on. I think he would do very poorly. And there are a number of reasons. First of all, to learn a language, another language, you have to be interested. And my impression is that Donald Trump isn't interested in much outside of himself. So to learn a language, you've actually got to say, geez, I'm interested in that culture. I'm interested in that language. I'm interested in those people. Maybe I want to imitate those people. I want to be like those people. I want to live like those people, at least to some extent. That's all part of transporting yourself into that other language environment. He ain't going to do that. Next thing is, language learning takes time. Therefore, you have to find the time, and when you're doing it, you have to be focused. And I think Donald has a very limited attention span. So for him to actually stay on task, to read something, looking up words that he doesn't understand, listening to things that he doesn't understand in order to gradually, over time get a better handle on that language, I don't see it. What else is there? You have to, I think there's an element too in language learning of respect. You have to respect the language, and you have to, I think, respect the culture. Donald doesn't even respect his own culture. He doesn't respect the democratic traditions, the Constitution, the separation of powers, respect for the individual. There's no respect. There's just Donald and whatever he can impose on people. So no respect, no attention span, lack of interest. Let's see, what else? Energy level he has, at least what appears to be the case watching him. I don't know, maybe he goes back and crashes in his room, I don't know. You have to connect with people. You have to enjoy that connection with people across language barriers. And a connection which is largely a give and take. In fact, language learning is more about listening than speaking, because you have to get it from someone else. You can't just start talking. You actually have to listen in order to hear how the language is used. You may say a few things or you may not say a few things, but you have to get it in from other people. So you have to be a good listener, which I don't think is one of his strengths. I don't think he connects with people and listens and then responds to what they're saying and establishes that connect. It just doesn't happen. It's all about him prancing around. So for all of those reasons, I suspect that Donald Trump would be a very poor language learner. We'd love to have him on Link, but I don't think it would work out for Donald. Anyway, that was a short evaluation of Donald Trump, the language learner. Bye for now.